Hey, Bobby's RC, what's up? Today I'm going to actually do the transmission. Um, Alrighty, welcome in Bobby's RC. I'll just hang around for a minute or two. See, hey, Fern Solo, Bon Jovi, everyone. Bon Jovi, you too. Yeah. So today looks like we're going to do the D-bag. JM, welcome in. Hopefully, I got the technical difficulties sorted out with the camera this time, and I'll be able to turn it down onto the screen. I did, however, I went ahead and I got out all the plastics. I got out everything. I did notice in the instruction manual already. Let me see if that'll focus. Maybe the other direction to focus. Yep. There we go. So would this one say 6 and this one actually say 7, on the part stub, it looks like 6 is actually the long one and 7 is the short one. So looking at it, to me, it actually should be these two here that you use. So where they're saying 6 should actually be 7, and it should be actually 5. Looking at it, I could be wrong, but to me that looks like the shortest one. This looks like the middle length one. So hopefully so. Hey Keegan, welcome in, brother. RC Bisher boy, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Island RC Duke. Kyosho Nitro Q. Hey, from New Zealand. Alright, so let me see if I got the technical difficulties sorted this time. And the camera goes with ease. Yep, so this time it goes a little bit better with these. Everybody loves the D-bag. Yeah. Well, let me just turn my phone off, or my front door alarm will be going crazy all day. That's that. I have that ring, and every time somebody walks by, the door just goes freaking crazy. Get everything opened up. I don't need them for a moment. The angle looks good, Sean. Thank you very much, Keegan. Yeah, the last time I was just having difficulties getting the camera to sit in the angle that I wanted it to. So this time I added like a hook to the back so that it actually caught it when you flip it over, so it doesn't flip over. So the reason we went from the first build till the transmission is on Steve O'D's chat last night. I actually done all the links while we were on the chat. So I done the links and I done all the shocks when we were on the chat. So I got them all done. So that's why we're on the good old D-bag today. Alright, I guess we'll get this started. Oh, you know what I need actually? I need a pair of tweezers for these bloody things. My hands are actually killing me today because my wife had me out gardening all day. So I'm just not sure how good I can actually operate my hands. You know? So it looks like this one is needed. You know what? Actually, hey, Kurt's RC, what's up? I'm actually going to do something that I think Tony from CCRXC do. Something I never thought about, and hopefully it works. Just add a little bit of grease onto this. And it stops it from actually falling out on me all the time. So every day you should be learning something new. And that day watching Tony, I did. So that's in like that. Ball bearing on the back. So this is where these little pieces that I was talking about that are completely different size. I'm definitely going to go with where it says number 6. I'm definitely going to put the number 7 piece. Just by looking at it, it seems like, yeah. See, like that takes you to the first groove. Even like that small little one takes you to that first groove. Unless you're meant to be all the way up there. Trying to see in the next instruction, does it show you? See, yeah, it doesn't really show you if that plastic should be all the way up. Because if I use the number 6, let me just see. I'd hit to build this and have to take it all completely apart. So, yeah, see the number 6 that they say to use even covers the pin. Like, so if I use the one that they tell you to use, I can't even get at the pin. So I'm going to stick with my first guess and go with this one. Let's say drop another ball bearing. Actually, Tony's trick worked perfect there for these pins. So I'll do the same with this one. A little dab of grease. Actually holds it in there and stops it from coming out. Oh man. Unfortunately, I have to take it back out again, so I forgot to put the ball bearing in first. RC Kid, welcome in. EMC RC Kid, welcome in. So this is see, so again, where they were telling you to use the other one, if I go by the instruction manual, this again is going to cover the pin, not allowing me in. With this one, it's just going to take me exactly to the pin. So I guess that's just something slightly they need to, just something you need to keep an eye out for. Not that many people will be building this anyway, because they'll all be running out to get their SCX10 3s, more than likely. How's everybody doing today anyway, or what we was up to? Anybody do anything interesting or anything? Just curious, see what everybody was up to. 3078. What is that part? 357 part 8. Okay, so some little plastic part. It looks like it goes in here. Looks like it goes in right there. I don't know what it's for. Can't really see it. See right here, a little plastic piece. Don't ask me what it's for because I have no idea. Drop that first piece in, throw in some grease. Now, the grease is the messiest part of these things. This part drops in. Hey Javier, brother, welcome in. Hey Black Wolf RC, welcome in. Javier, how's your SCX3 coming along? I know you had the axles done last night, so I guess we'll get to see it Monday night on Operation 11 Charlie. Perfect, just maybe a little bit more. I just don't like over greasing. I know a lot of people like packing these things completely out, but I just like enough where they move freely and don't just are not packed to the gills. Now getting these to line up is the son of a gun. There we go. So I guess that little piece is just like a holder right here. Just sits in there for whatever reason. I'm not sure. All right. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Just bear with me, guys. I don't know why it is this. It's like so much harder to do this on camera than what it is when you're just doing it on your own. RC Daniel, what's up? Thanks everybody for taking the time to stop in. You're probably laughing at my hand tools, but it's what I like to use. And just not tighten them all the way up until I'm ready to. JP Slayer, what's up? So did anybody get any crawling or biking in today? You know, actually up here in New York, it was a great day today, but I can hardly even turn my arms at the minute because my wife had me out in the garden gardening all day, digging out tree roots. And I tell you what, I haven't worked as hard in friggin' years. Slowly but getting there, bro. Oh, that's the SCX3 11 Charlie, yeah. I can see why some people do use power tools though. I know I have a torque wrench here somewhere. I'll look for it in a moment. There we go. Make life a little bit easier. That's the first piece down. Well, near enough, there's one little piece left to go on it, and that is this. I have still no idea what this piece is for. It's on the bottom of the transmission over here. Don't know what it's for. Somebody might know what it's for. Somebody said you can convert this to a 2-speed transmission. Not really sure about that, so maybe that's what this piece is for. Man, that's tight. Well, maybe that ball bearing doesn't go in. Hold on, let me just look at the instructions. I don't think that actually goes in there. I just noticed this one's a little loose still. I'm always afraid of over tightening them things, you know, and then sometimes you don't tighten them enough because you're actually afraid of over tightening them. It looks like this one screw goes in through the top. What did I just do that piece I had here now? So it looks like this goes this way. And it goes into the very bottom hole right here. Man, I'm telling you, gardening is not easy. My arms are actually killing me. So maybe somewhere down the line, somebody might know what that. Maybe it's a part of one of the mounts or something. I'm completely not sure. I don't know, but it's there, so we'll keep it there. Now for the next parts. So it looks like it. Okay, see, so it sticks out just right underneath this next part of the gears are gonna go. Now I need the big shaft. I'm gonna put the ball bearings in. I always forget about the ball bearings, and they're probably one of the most important parts off the build. Don't forget your ball bearings. Hey Tadera Garcia. Well, I just finished the builder's kit a week ago, and today I finished the 3X racing kit. Great mind, experience, cool stuff, bro. Thanks, man. Yeah, the kits give you something to do, especially in today's times when everything's a little crazy out there. So we're just doing our best to do what we have to do. Again, one of Tony's tricks. Dab of grease. And that one goes out to the bottom. Looks like I should have 3 gears here, but looks like I actually only have 2. Oh, one rolled away, that's why. Perfect. So 09 goes on the bottom one. I'm actually going to remove this part because at the moment it just gets in my way for building this. I'll put another ball bearing up on top of this. And we have a smaller shaft. With the ball bearing. If anybody on camera can see a little silver pin, let me know. If anyone in the chat can see one. What the heck? Looks like I've lost a pin, guys. I didn't hear. Oh, look. It's still stuck in the bag. That's why. I was like, I didn't hear anything hit the floor. I was like, so what the hell where could it have went? That's what she said. Well, Blackwells. Man, this is taking forever. 25 minutes already in this. I wonder why the camera puts so much more pressure on you to do this. It's like crazy. Let me see, so the ball bearing is in, then I gotta put this on. This goes on. This goes in. Some more grease. Let me just open another bottle. So this is marine grease that I use. I buy tubs of it. Not tubs. I buy it in the Home Depot. I buy I just buy like one big tub of it that has a open top that I just keep in a like a sandwich bag, and then I fill these little G-Made bottles that you get with your G-Made kits, which is pretty handy. And then what I use is this is actually a cotton swab that I just take the cotton wool off the ends of them and use it in. Yeah, Fern Solo, the marine grease is great. Like I use it on everything. I know some people say, "Oh, you shouldn't use marine grease because there's like some sort of chemical in it that can react with stuff." But personally, I've had no issues whatsoever with it. So until I do, I keep using it. So that's 1, 2. I'm trying to see where this third gear goes, guys. It shows 1, 2. Where does this third gear go? It's crazy. So one on this shaft, one on this shaft. Yeah, because I don't have any more shafts. So anybody know where this one's supposed to go? One side of shocks, no problem. Thanks to Sub Black Wolf. I will check out your channel after this. Let me see at the back of this. So that has 1, 2, 3. So it does look like I'm missing a shaft. So this went like this. Oh, okay, so I got it. That's why. That's the problem. So remember, I took this off earlier. Said it was getting in the way, so that's why I gotta actually put it back onto this again now. So that's why I couldn't figure it out. So that was my own fault for removing that when I was trying to make my life a little easier, but it ended up confusing me. So it actually goes on the end of that one. Now it's just a matter of lining them up. Which is always the difficult part. There we go. Now we're gonna have two long screws and one short screw. The two long ones are for the back. The long ones are for the back. The real short ones for the front. Hey, Krisha King, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. How's it going, Fern? Awesome. Is that the wrong screw there? I think so. Just doesn't seem to be tight enough to grip. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Even fits tighter in the hole. And then hope you're doing great. Put some WD-40 on your tool. No, that's the ratchet of it. So that's just how you know it's ratcheting. All right, so that's the first steps, the gears, which is mainly the hardest part of it. Anyway, I'd like to think so after 30 minutes. Um, this was something I noticed as well, that it's a little stupid because here we go. These two parts here. They give you these in two separate parts for like the motor mount and stuff, which I don't really see why when you actually have to screw them together anyway. Just another weak point. Like that just pushed in and clipped in. You trying to tell me that couldn't have been one molded part? I don't. I guess Axial knows better than me. There's a method to their madness, but I just don't know what their method was. So the madness, yeah, totally. Yeah, sometimes you wonder what they'd be thinking, like, because I just had to clip them two pieces together by hand. So why it couldn't have just been one? Why it couldn't have been just one piece? Unless it's something to do with whatever type of injection molding they use or something. So, but again, I don't know. So, oh come on, missed the hole, you know. So don't want to do that. You don't want to miss the hole. You do or do not. There's no try. So, Fern, seeing that trailer and stuff you built, man, that thing is pretty sick. Scooby Doo. I loved how you had the Slimer floating around the place like this. Yes, sir. I think my SMC10 Unimog 10 was the same. Was definitely not. Yeah, I know. It's like, why do that? Like, if you're gonna make me put the two pieces together anyway, just freaking mold them together. But again, as I said, I don't really know. I'm not an axial dude, so I'll make sure I'm not missing any ball bearings. Alright, something not adding up right here because I seem to have like 3 ball bearings left over. 1, 2, 3. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take this completely apart again. It looks like I didn't put the 3 ball bearings on the top piece. Maybe it's the only reason I can think that I have 3 ball bearings left over is because the very top has 3. Hey, Wayne Kibler, what's up? Now you're an Axial fan, boy. Yeah, I have so many different trucks. I'm not really a fanboy of any of them. You know. Hey, Perman RC, what's up? You actually made it. Yep, good man. Thank you very much for stopping in. So I did come across a couple of them issues, Perman, that you were talking about with the transmission. There's nothing like doing it twice, is there? Keegan loves that. You do it right, do it twice, he says all the time. I could have swore though I put them ball bearings on there. Because I can see one right there. Let me just open it and see. I find the plastic shims in the kit might not be clear. Well, that's something I found. Perman RC, like they were telling me to use plastic shims that in the instruction manual are completely different sizes than the ones that I should have been using. The ones I should have been using, like they called it for number 6 and number 7, but I should have actually been using number 5 and number 6. Like 7, I have no idea where it's even for. And the 6, where they show 6 in the instruction manual, it should actually be on the section that they say 7, and 7 should be on where they show 6 because they're completely different sizes. Bobby's RC, what's up? RC Daniel, I'm doing an RPM parts on my ruffler. And it's always the long screws you have to take back out again, isn't it? I just got my one today, Sean, at Hobby Time. So they're definitely a good kit. Oh man, that was hard to get together. Now I'm getting it off again. And voila, what would you know? Like missing a couple of ball bearings. I'm glad I noticed now though before I did go way too far. So this one is 1, 2, 3. So the 3 tops of these should all have ball bearings. That's where it was. That's 1, 2. That ball bearing actually seems to be too big though. Oh, there we go. I still have one ball bearing left over. Maybe they give you one spare ball bearing, yeah? Does anybody know if they give you a ball bearing? Because it seems like I have one spare. No, I hope they made the manual clear where there's 5mm thin burns in the support for the rest. Kurt Garcia, fast as your grave digger. Later, Fern. Guys, Fern Solo, thank you very much for taking the time to stop in. Have a good one. No, I can't get it there. See if I spin this a little. Just turn the gears a little bit. There we go, perfect. I just heard it clipping in. So it's too long and one short. Too long and one short. So it looks like I've got one extra ball bearing. I hope that's something they give you. I guess this would go a lot quicker with an electric drill. Maybe it's something I should look into. I don't know. I'm stuck in my old ways, you know. And I never did a speed run with a brushed motor before. You know, how fast does it go on brushed? Yeah, I think speed runs are more brushed or brushless. So maybe they now include the extra bearing to use in the spur gear instead of the plastic bushing. Maybe so. Maybe so. I hope so anyway, because if not, I have one left over. And I'm not taking this thing apart again. That's for sure. I just don't want to over tighten them things. So back to the drawing board, guys. Back to doing it twice. See, to me, it still looks like in here there should be, in this part, it looks like there should be a ball bearing, but it doesn't call for one. But it looks to me like there should be one in there. Maybe that's what you're talking about, Perman RC. Like it It's not calling for one in there, so. But to me, it looks like it's crying out for one. The 3-gear transmission is simpler, but this only gives a better crawling. Yeah, the 3-gear transmissions are good, but you know, honestly, even my TRX4s, they're never really that often that they're actually out of crawler mode. So I don't really use the high speed box that much. Hey, Pat's channel, what's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in, man. Just doing a little transmission build. And man, I didn't realize how much harder it is to do on camera than what it is when you're just doing it. Especially when you have to mind your P's and Q's, you know. There's a few parts there already where I'm sure I would have been doing a lot of cursing. Like right now, for instance, if you turn this light on, ooh, let there be light, the man said, huh? Yeah, I know, Pat. Yeah, I normally finish a sentence with the word fuck, like, you know, so. Just try and keep it a little bit family friendly, you know. And that's actually the hardest bit off it for me right now is actually not cursing. I don't think I could do a live build that wasn't rated R. You got it. I made my Unimog 10.2 speed, so there was any instructions, a lot of guessing. Yeah, I don't use the 2-speed that often, so like, I have it set up in my TRX4s, but I don't actually use it that often, so. And I guess probably a lot of it's because I drive 2 crawlers at the same time and driving the 2 of them in high speed. I can do it. I've done it trailing. I can do it trailing, putting the 2 of them in the high gearbox and going. But it makes life just a little more difficult. I will say though, the spur gear in this thing is a lot smaller than the Vanquish. The Vanquish one is massive. Like, it's crazy how big the Vanquish one is. I don't know what size pinion gears they make for them, but they probably make a 15-tooth pinion gear. You would have to do the same research on it. That's Kurt's talking to someone on C. You catch Harley's live show last night. Nicole got plied. No, I caught the end bits of it where she was in because Steve O'D's chat was on last night, so we were on Steve O'D's. I'm shocked you said several sentences and only one F-bomb. Me too, Pat, not the only one, trust me. They definitely want to come out, so. Right, I had to just dry my hands there so I don't get grease on the. Slipper clutch. It's the last thing I'd want. Freaking plastic peeled some of the grip off. See that? That's crazy. That is crazy. Tweezers. That's one thing I like about these tweezers is they're actually backwards. So you have to push in to open them, but then once you let go, they will actually hold everything for you. So you know how to keep pressing in on them. Yeah, Harley, Perman RC from what I see, he had her building something, I think, like on it. So I like to crawl, but sometimes I got to do some bashing. Yeah, Crusher King, that what do you call it? The I think it's your axial body, the Jeep bodied one you have. That thing's a rocket ship for a crawler. Like, oh, so actually, I found where no. I wonder if I could use that bearing. So they have the plastic bearing, and then there's an actual ball bearing. So I'm going to see if I can actually use the ball bearing because it's the exact same size as the plastic. See the plastic bearing they give you for the slipper clutch. Then I have that extra ball bearing. So I'm going to try and what harm can it do? What type of grease do you have in those? I use let me just get it for you. So this is the type of marine grease I use. I got it from the Home Depot. It's like you just pull it off, go, and then I fill. As I said, I have these little G-Made tubs. When you get a G-Made kit, they give you little glass tubs, and I just keep the little glass tubs and fill them up all the time. So it's pretty handy, that's for sure. Now my spring. And then this supposedly 8mm. I don't think I've ever done 8mm in my life, so. And then I don't actually have the motor for this right now because I'm waiting to get. I'm waiting. Nitro Hobbies is all sold out at the minute. I have a motor sitting there that I was going to put in, but I'm not. I'm just going to wait until. I'm just going to wait until they get the Taken 30-turn ham wound pro motors that I really like using. I'm going to wait till they get one of them in. It's definitely it's my go-to motor anyway. I'm not sure. I know not everybody has used them or everybody's had the chance to use them, but they're definitely, in my opinion, one of the best motors out there. Good idea. Looks like a lifetime supply of grease for building RCs. Yeah, it is per man RC, and it's only like that. That big thing of it was like $7 in the Home Depot, where these guys give you small little things like this. Like seriously, what are you gonna do with that? I wouldn't even grease the first axle, you know. Hey, Trail Critter RC, welcome in, brother. Well, guys, since I don't have the motor right now, I guess that's the end of this. I'm not gonna bother putting the. I'm not even gonna bother putting the cover on right now because I'll wait till I get the motor. So the next build will be the e-bag, and that'll be the drive shafts. But Fern Solo that was in the chat earlier, Fern Solo is actually going to send me a set of steel drive shafts. He posted them out already, so he's a full set of metal drive shafts. Along with, he sent me the replacements for these, the racing metal parts as well. So I'm looking forward to receiving them. I'll get them all put in and gone. I guess we could call it a day there. Or let me just turn this camera up a minute. Now we can scare the mice away. Look at that big ugly face. Look, everybody's running for the hills now. Sorry I was here earlier, but stepped out. What I miss. You missed it all, bye, sir boy. So it took a lot longer on camera than I thought. There was one piece I had to go back and forth over by sir boy. So I was just saying to the guys, I don't have a motor at the moment. I have a motor, but I'm not going to put it in because Nitro Hobbies are sold out of their taken 30-turn Hamline Pro motors, and that's what a lot of my trucks have in them. That's the motor I like. It is a little expensive. It's like $80 for the motor or something, but I've never had a problem with it. That Bronco, actually, that red Bronco, it has a Holmes Hobby Crawler Pro. It's the first time I've ever used one, and the jury's still out. And not, I don't know about it. Like, so the rest of them all have the Taken motor. So I guess it's just what you're used to and what you prefer. I can't complain about the Holmes Hobby one. It did really good, but it just seems a little, I know, a little fast, a little for when you're in the low gear even. It doesn't seem to have as much torque in it, but I guess it's not what I'm used to, so I don't know. Hey, RC Voodoo, what's up, buddy? You just missed. That's everything is pretty much over, but RC Voodoo, everyone, that's the guy that put me on to the marine grease in the Home Depot. So thanks, RC Voodoo, for that. Green Frog, hey Daniel, RCs, I like it all a little bit, both, LOL. As I was saying, Fern Solo has actually sent me metal drive shafts, so I need to go. Everybody's sold out of most everything still. Waiting for stimulus check. I'll have nothing to buy. I know it's crazy. Like normally the Taken motors, because they're like an $80 motor. Normally I don't have any problems going to buy them. This time it was like I don't know, just completely sold out of the Taken motors. I guess once they sell all the cheaper motors and everybody's nothing else to buy, they'll get it. Wicked motor, both are good. Yeah, they are. That, as I said, that red Bronco is the very first Holmes Hobby motor that I've used, and I'm still, I don't know, because it's the first one I've used. It still seems a little fast, like a little quick on the crawling part of it. I got my new axle in today. Oh, so you're going to do a build video, Daniel, of the SCX3? So it is. I have like so many TRX4s behind me. I didn't see the point in me getting one because I have everything already. The high speeds, the portals. The only thing that's different is it has a dig. And realistically, like, you never use a dig. Use the dig the first day you get it because it's fun. And you're like, yay! And then after that, you never use it again. So that's why I have the SCX10 kit. I have a nice, I'll show you the body that's actually going on for it. So this will be the body that's going on this kit. It has everything opens separately, like the back doors open, all the doors open, the bonnet opens. That's the one that'll be going on. I do actually have a nice small set of Goodyear tires, RC 4-wheel drive Goodyears, that I probably will put on it, just to give it a little more scale look, because they're nice and small compared to the others. You know, so guys, I guess I could call it a wrap at that. That's an hour. Thanks everybody for taking the time to stop in. Daniel, did you get any drifting in this weekend or none? Just grilling some food up. So now you're talking trail critter grilling. That's pretty good. No sideways down this week again either. It's not good. Daniel, you gotta get some of that in. Still closed. I thought one of your buddies though that run it. I thought he had a carpet track in his basement or something. No. Yeah, so I guess RC Bobbies and RC Daniel are going back and forward with some stuff. The 2 speed and the SCX10 3, there's barely any difference between first and second gear. Yeah, I'm not sure per man RC because I don't have one. I haven't tried it. That's a nice reminder seeing it. Per man RC, thanks Sean. Yeah. Yeah, per man RC. That as I said, the SCX3, I have everything except for the dig and the Vanquish. I might actually put the dig into the Vanquish, but I think the first thing I have to get for that Vanquish is a servo. What do you call it? Like a servo winch. So if any is of any good ideas, I know Reefs have a good one there. So if any is have used any good servo winches, just let me know. But I have sitting over here. I've got like remote control worn winches and stuff. I don't know what rigs I'm gonna put this on yet. I don't know. I've got just sitting there hanging out, waiting for me to build something for it. Maybe the Komodo. Like I was thinking, maybe modifying the bumper on the Komodo and putting the winch on the Komodo. I never used a lock this on the TRX4 anyway. Yeah, that's like I'm running the dig only on the 10.3. No reason to unlock the diffs or worry about the 2 speed that's geared too close anyway. Yeah, it's the same, Daniel. Actually, because I drive the two trucks, and this is what I use to drive the two trucks. I disconnected the diffs on the TRX4s because I don't ever use them, so I just locked them and disconnected them. So I use this channel here. So I put a horn and stuff in instead of having the high and speed disc. But this channel 5, I can still use. I kept my high and low gearbox in, so still when I want to, I can use the high and low gearbox. I've only heard about it from Harley, SBG, and RC Revolution, the 3. Same here. Only time I ever unlocked the diffs was just to try it out. After that, it's pointless. Yeah, it is. It's like I don't. And you can actually take the servos out and save a little bit of weight in the trucks. But I just kept them in case someday I ever decide to use them. But highly unlikely that I ever will use them. You know. I haven't gone trailing or rock crawling in a while. I should do those soon. RC Bicycle Boy, you've got freaking the RC Bicycle Boy arena that's got miles and miles of like you could go forever in that desert. It looks like. But you go bison, there's got some good crawl spots in it as well. I prefer trailing and crawling over bison. Like my Slash 4x4, it sits down there. You can barely see it, like right there. I don't think that's been off the shelf in probably, I know, maybe a year nearly. I'd send you pics of my new axle, Sean. Going low and wide on the hard body Jeep. Nice. Nice. Does the Jeep body that they send with you, is it pre-cut or not? Because something I noticed on this one, like normally when you get all the Jeep bodies, they're all cut right here. But they actually give you an option to make it look meaner with this. So you could do away with that big stupid plastic bumper they put in the front. So you could actually cut this bumper here and actually have it look a lot more meaner of a front on the Jeep. Because normally they're all cut right above this so they sit on top of that big plastic bumper. So I was thinking of maybe just keeping this on because it looks like it had the little bull bars, push bars. Because in all fairness, the bumper that they give you with the axials is like, so like look, I know they have it set up so you can put a winch and stuff in there too, but that thing is ridiculous how far it sticks out. So see, that's where everybody cuts the body. But I noticed on that one, you can actually have the bumpers down below. So I might actually keep the bumpers and do away with that plastic thing. RC Bicep Boy Arena is large. Hours of crawling and trailing for sure. Yeah, Bicep Boy. So that's why you should be out there. Right, somewhere like that, I'd be out there every day doing it. You know, somewhere where I could just go for miles and miles. I have lots of state parks, but they're all bloody closed at the minute. Except for one, for some reason. I don't know why. Burma. Certain sections of it's closed off, but other sections of it are still wide open. So I don't know what's going on. RC Daniel, I was going to do them of black and green, but I'm not sure. Glue some dense foams inside the model bumper could work good. Yeah, that's actually true. Per man, I could do that. Give it a bit of rigidity. I just think it would look something different for the Jeep because you do always see them cut up, so they take that them stupid bump bar, them ones they give them. Stickies RC, what's up? Just coming in as we're all going to say goodbye. You know, your West Coast time, so the West Coast guys, you know. But everyone, I guess I've been babbling on long enough. I'll end this here. Hey, Rich, what up, bro? Hey, Rich, Trail Critter. Hey, Rich, Kurt's RC, Stickies. I just got home from crawling. See, you have that nice spot that you go crawling, Rich. What did you actually have out today? Did you have that cheating Capra out again, or what did you have out? Sorry, I missed it. So actually, here's Sticky's RC. How often, when you're out with that Capra, do you use the dig? High and almost by Rich per man RC. So let's see what Sticky says. I took the Capra and I broke the electronics. What? How'd you break the electronics? The steering servo or something, maybe, was it? Or but how often do you use the dig? I don't get notifications. I just happen to check. Yeah, I don't know. Fudu, ring the bell. How's about that? As Jack would always say, ring the bell. Maybe once or twice during the entire time. That's what I mean. Like it's you never like when you first get it. It's the same as the SCX3. When you first get it, you'll be using it the whole first day. After that, you'll never use it again. I don't use a dig very much. Most of the time, I forget about them. Yeah. It's wrong, said Fudu. Yeah, for some reason, even Fudu, like if I checked on my phone, like when I looked on my computer, it said that I was going live at 5 o'clock and stuff, but on my phone, I couldn't even find it on my phone. Wasn't there. Don't know why. Don't know. Still, even if I pull it up on my phone right now, my own chat is not even pulling up on my phone. I don't know why. Not pulling a tank here. I always click the bell. RC Bicep Boy, ding dong, lol. You know, so what electronics did you break, Rich? I popped right up on my subs list. Anyone know of a cheap electronic buggy that is good for off-roading? No, I'm not too sure. RC Bicep Boy might know of some. Like one that's cheap enough that RC Bicep Boy has. It's not really a buggy. It's more like a short course looking truck. But seeing the videos of it, it's one of my favorite trucks to watch in video. Is his Kyosho Rampage. Not the Rampage. Yeah, it is a Rampage. I think it's a Kyosho anyway. But the thing just looks awesome on camera. Like, do you see where the news is saying Kim Jong is dead? I'll believe it when I see it. Last week they said he was in the hospital. 2 days ago they said he was out walking around. Like, so I heard our government is denying it. Yeah, they'll always do. You never know what's going on. Not sure. The motor kept cutting out, and the light bar stopped working at some point. The power switch doesn't work at all now either. Your ESC's getting some problems, Rich, or something, is it? Or maybe just a short. Hopefully, any luck, it's just a short. You nick the wire somewhere or something like so. Kurt's RC, so that sucks, Rich. Yeah, so Voodoo, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago he was in hospital really bad, and then last week they said he was out running around doing his normal duties, and then now today they're saying he's dead, so who knows. Thank you. The Kyosho Rampage. Yeah, so it is a Rampage Pro kit. It's an awesome truck. Not the fastest thing in the world, but very enjoyable. The truck is more scale. Yeah, it is by your boy. And hey, RC Intro, what's up? Yeah, both his dad and grandfather died with bad hearts. Yeah, but the size, I'm like, well, I can't complain about the size of anybody. So, but he was so small and so big anyway. Like, yeah, bicycle, especially the way you done like the front. Does that the front bumper you put on that Kyosho, does that come with it, or is that a separate one you put on it? It just looks mean as hell. I love watching your videos of it. Although Brad thinks you don't buy shit hard enough, so I don't know. RC Voodoo has 5'7" and 300 pounds. LOL. Oh, that's long. Yeah, totally agreed. Hey, dude, he died. Hey, dude, he died. Question mark. Sean, do you know of any cheap off-road RC buggy? Well, Kurtz, that's what we were talking about. The Rampage is not really a buggy, but it's actually not a bad price, and that thing is killer. Like, so for the off-road buggies, I'm not sure because I don't really use any of the off-road buggies, and it depends what you're looking to do. You're looking to do rock racing, or you're looking to just do bison, or you're looking like because you're looking rock racing, you'd have to go. I know maybe into the axial line somewhere, like and get one of them, maybe a Yeti or something like that. I used a new lipo on this run. I think it might be the power switch. Hopefully, Rich, because then power switches always go bad, you know. Hey, Cameron Kurtz, I'll see you later. Later. All right, all I'm out. Smash that thumbs up. Hey, thanks, Jake. Have a good one. Bumper is original. It comes with the truck. The kit is 70% complete. All you need to do is build the shocks, put electronics, paint the body, and there you go. Nice. Kerman's RC, thank you. Like smashed, you said. Peter Jake, save me a burger. I know Jake's made me hungry. Maybe I should go and freaking grill something by myself. I'm telling him, my arms are killing me. Gardening is no joke. Like I I've used some muscles today I've never used in my life gardening. I'll not laugh at my wife anymore gardening. There's no way. You know. Still waiting for the wide body kit for the Y2 skill. Yeah. Bobby RC, I got would you see I'm coming in really like the slash body. How are you feeling, Mick? So it's per boys or per man RC. Grinding is no joke. Gardening is no joke. It kicks my ass. Dude, I'm telling you, I was out there today, like pulling out big. I cut trees down a long time ago, and most of the stumps I took out, but there was one today right at the very front of the garden that was annoying my wife's happiness for a long time, so we got it out today anyway. Ordering from RC Mart is not advisable unless you have no choice. Yeah, Voodoo, I ordered one thing from them one time, and it took forever, man. It was like crazy. I ordered from 3 different places, and I got them all way weeks before I got from RC Mart. Unless you're living in Australia or somewhere, I think RC Mart could get you. No problem. RC Bicycle. Team Associate makes a short course buggy. Don't remember the model, but it is available with paddle tires and brushless system. I was out front doing yard work this morning, and now my arms and legs hurt. I tell you, Kurt, my arms here is like crazy. They're numb. I can hardly even screw the screws into that bloody transmission. And Mick, sorry to hear you're feeling like that. I have my YD2. I have the body, the kit built, still waiting on the RC Mart pieces. maybe your wife wants to get you start backyard crawling course on. Yeah, maybe that's what I should be out working on, Keegan. Something nice like a combination between you and Alan's course would be nice. Because I was actually looking at it. My son had like my kids had a big wooden play set out there that hasn't been touched in 2 years. So it just sits there. So I'm thinking of modifying it and converting it into some sort of crawler course. But if I want to go when everything clears up, I can go up to Mick's house and crawl on Mick's. I have no volume. How you doing, Sean? Spot on, holding up, Mick. Hope you're doing okay too. So, you know, that's it. All right, guys, I'm definitely out of here this time. Just keep popping up with stuff in the live chat there that keeps making me answer stuff and want stuff. See, like Voodoo just put up drift tires and the X Rider should be fun. Going to take it to the track as soon as it opens. A buggy that recommended is a low seat tenacity. Yeah, he said cheap RC Basher boy. He said he's looking for something cheap. Later, Sean, go relax, do some grilling. Yeah, I think that's what I am going to do, some grilling. Something nice. That's some ribs marinating down there since last night, so maybe today's the time to grill them. Island RC Duke later. Alright guys, thanks everybody for taking the time to stop in. I'll let you know whenever the next one is, probably someday during the week, since we're all sitting at home bored anyway. Might as well fill the time with something. RC Tank, cool build. Have a good one, Sean. Stay safe. All right, everybody, stay safe out there. Thanks for stopping in. Have a good one, everybody. And stream.